Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about my 25 and 26 week update for my pregnancy. I am 27 weeks and a day today, so I felt it was appropriate to make this video today. I would have normally done it yesterday on the day I became a new week, but I had to work late last night, and then I had to work again in the morning today, so I didn't really have a good opportunity to make such a video because I also laid around and then left and got breakfast with my friend before I had to go to work. So yeah, here we are today. So for the 25 weeks, I have, as usual, a list for everything that has happened, because if I were to try to remember it, we'd both be screwed. So I have written down that the baby is about 1.5 pounds, but I had an ultrasound on May 8th, which, hold on, let me check the calendar so I can tell you which week that was, because I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so I was still in week 24. So on May 8th, when I had my hour-long ultrasound, they told me that she weighed about 1 pound and 12 ounces, which is like 1.75 pounds. So she was a little bit heavier than the estimated weight. So in week 25, I started to have some more difficulty sleeping through the night. That point is when I started to wake up a couple times, and specifically there was one night that I literally could not sleep. I just kept waking up and not being able to go back to sleep and not being comfortable enough to go back to sleep. I also began lactating. And that is something that came up on my app for week 26, so I guess it started a little bit earlier for me, and it's all about what the baby is producing. And I can't remember the actual terms, but basically what she's producing is what is making the lactation happen. Heartburn. Heartburn came back in week 25, and it is strong today too. It's still there, and it's not, it's like literally like everything that I eat, pretty much. And water doesn't really help, and it definitely doesn't help if I like if I'm hungry, I'll start to feel heartburn just because I'm hungry, but like today, you know, after eating everything, more heartburn, and I still have it currently. In week 25, your uterus, well, my uterus, is supposed to be the size of a soccer ball. But I don't know how accurate that is and how much it would depend on your actual size, because I am a small person and I feel like that would be the width of my body. And where would my bones and organs be? I don't know. Shortness of breath. Yeah. But that is all I have for week 25, so on to week 26. Still have heartburn. I even wrote that down. I feel like that's just going to be an ongoing thing at this point, and I will mention if it stops for a period of time. At 26 weeks, the baby is about 14 inches long, the size of a butternut squash, and about 2 pounds, which, you know, should be pretty spot on because of the ultrasound. You know, they said she was 1 pound 12 ounces in week 24, ending of week 24. So she's definitely 2 pounds, if not a little bit more at this point. There were some days where I had to pee all day. I had the feeling that I had to pee. It didn't actually mean that I had to pee, because I did my registry on Friday, the 19th, and that was the first day that I felt like this, and it's not so much anymore. If anything, I will feel like a little bit of pressure on my bladder. When I have the feeling that I need to go to the bathroom, it's like, I really have to go to the bathroom or I feel like I'll pee myself, which hasn't happened, but you never know. I'm constantly thirsty and gassy. I will walk around and like be farting, and there's nothing I can do about it, and I feel really bad if there's anybody behind me, but it is what it is. At this point, I guess the baby's eyes are opening and closing, but as for everything else, it could be, you know, maybe, maybe not. It just depends on how the baby is doing, I guess, because some people don't really even experience a lot of moving at first, or not to the extent that I am, not to the extent that I have been experiencing, because she moves all the time. And I have these maternity shorts that you guys will actually see in a little bit here when I show you the belly shot. But I have these maternity shorts that are like, you know, the fabric that you pull up over your belly. And it doesn't even cover my full belly. And I feel like it like kind of indents into my stomach. It just feels like tighter, I guess, and she's like trying to break out. And I haven't really had any pains or anything lately, or much at all actually this whole time. If anything, I'm just uncomfortable. And again, for week 26, I have listed uncomfortable sleeping. At this point, I was never a back sleeper to begin with, but it's best to lay on your left side because you just have relief from not like laying on your organs, or not having the baby laying on your organs if you're on your left side. And it also can help heartburn. But I will, you know, switch, lay on my left, lay on my right, because I can only take so much of laying on one side through the whole night. And like I said, I was never much of a back or stomach sleeper, but I don't know, I'm super uncomfortable, and I'm constantly tossing and turning, and I always wake up like once or twice in the night. Not necessarily to like pee or anything, just, oh, I woke up. Oh, what time is it? Oh, I'm gonna go back to sleep. And lastly, I have written down that I have very realistic dreams, and as I have mentioned before, I have always had vivid dreaming, like even as a kid. Like I could tell you about dreams that I had when I was like 9 or something. When I was young, you know, I can remember some of those dreams because some of them really stood out. But like it's like every night I have super realistic dreams that sometimes feel like they are morphing with reality. Like, I had a dream last night that I messaged somebody on Facebook, and I woke up to check, and it wasn't there. So I, like, totally did it in my dream, but it felt like I was actually, like, here in my actual room. That is it for the updates, and it is time to show you my growing stomach, which is also apparently my uterus is supposed to be the size of a basketball now. But I don't believe that because literally, like, there would be no room for my bones or organs if there was like if you could put a basketball inside of me. Okay, so this is an actual maternity shirt, and it's like one of the 2 that I own. I literally only own 2. And it's got the ruffles. It's meant to be worn for quite a bit longer, I guess. But technically, you know, I'm 27 weeks now, so this is my 27-week belly, I guess. But here are the maternity shorts that I was talking about that I got from H&M, which I don't think I'll do again unless they're cheaper, because these were like $40. And yeah, so this is what my belly looks like from the front. There's, like, shit. What the fuck? Still no stretch marks. Still. I'm shocked because I feel like I am growing so much and stretching, and my stomach is like kind of itchy. And my belly button hasn't popped or anything, but it is looking different and it's sticking out a little bit. And this part is like super soft because that part's usually not visible, but this is what it looks like from the side. And then this is the other side. So yeah, quite a bit of growth. So that is it for this update video. I have yet again multiple videos that I'm still like in the process of editing and posting, and I have other videos in mind that I want to make. That's it. And if you guys like this video, if you like the updates, if you like any of the other videos that I have uploaded, even though some of them are kind of old, feel free to subscribe because I am going to try to be consistent on my channel, even though I haven't been the last like month. It's a journey, but I am going to take a nap now because I'm tired, but I just wanted to get this video done and recorded. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.